The same thing now without the leash. Go ahead. Hey guys, now Dennis Dyer, we're taking Elroy. We took the leash off him now. We're in a confined area, so he can't go anywhere. But this is just to teach Dana and build her confidence, you know, that you don't have to worry about if you're going to be able to run away or anything without the leash. So you never want to do this until you're in a controlled environment. So if you have a fenced-in yard, you can practice this with your dog. And if you don't have a fenced-in yard, I recommend you use a 25-foot cottonwood long line so you can step on it as the dog goes to break. Good, very nice, Dana. Help him out. Good. Call him. Back up and do the recall. Come, Elroy. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Set. Boom. That's okay. He's not going to be perfect every time, but he'll get better. Good. Very nice. Do a left about turn right now. Very nice. Stop right there and just tell him to stay this time, Dana. Very important that we just, you know, let him learn to relax, because every puppy normally will just sit anyway. When you just, remember we taught to stay, the very beginning just means stay with you. 8 out of 10 dogs will sit on their own. You see what I mean, in the beginning, or lay down. That's no big deal at the very first foundation level. You know what I mean? Okay, so we don't want him so programmed that he has to sit every time you stop. You know, a lot of people think that's really what you do, and it's really not. Because, you know, if he laid down, the average person ties that into sit. You see what I mean? So if the dog laid down and they just teach the dog to sit all the time, and then 2 minutes later the dog lays down, they praise it, so the dog gets confused. You see what I mean? So if he, you know, positive reinforcement is not about tools, not about food. It's about when the dog makes the right decision on its own, we praise it. Okay, whether we stop and tell it to stay, that means it can make a decision on its own. Just stand there, sit there, or lay there. We're not working anything else right at the moment. But the next time if you stop and ask the dog to sit or down, then we want to make sure we reinforce the sit or the down so we don't confuse the dog. Does that make sense? Okay, very good. Very nice. Anytime he goes away, just call him right back to you, because we always want to let him know it's all right. He's just a young little pup, you know what I mean? He's just hitting 4 months, so he's got to be goofy, and this is the fun part about doing it. You say, now just walk and teach him to hang with you. Don't worry about position. You just go another way. Now, if he doesn't respond and follow you, I want you to recall him to you. We're teaching them that just pay attention to you right now is the most important thing. There you go. And then I would just stop and, you know, reward them. And then I'd take the toy out, you know, and play a little bit with them. You know what I mean, Dana? I would just make it a fun session. 10-minute sessions, 4 times a day, you know, and just have fun with it. And, you know, we can't rush maturity level. You know, so you just practice separate exercises that, you know, don't try to tie everything in the beginning. You see what I mean? It's too much for the puppy. So if you're working the sit control, then you do a session once or twice a day with the sit control. If we're just doing the heel pattern, which means, you know, staying with you with the leash drag, that's a separate session. Okay, because once the dog starts getting better, we can add a little bit more. You see, okay, we never want to try to teach a young pup everything in one session. It's just too much. They can't handle that much. Their brain don't work like ours. Okay? Very good. Excellent job. I mean, you know, you're doing fantastic. So, you know, just have fun with it.